I just woke up, so we are playing Far Cry 4. Oh no, I meant Far Cry Primal. And I have been struggling with that one mission to where the point where I can literally not get there. I've been repeatedly doing it over and I cannot get it. I just wanted to get that rare elk, and I did, and I was happy. But the raging part was that the elk was like, I put it on like hard mode, if you checked out last video. But I kept on juking it out repeatedly times, so that's how I won. You guys just gotta keep on juking them, and to where the point to where you'll kill them. Sorry if my voice is so bad. Like I said, I just woke up, so I wouldn't be able to talk that much. Literally all I've been doing is like just running around trying to finish that one mission I have not finished. Not finished, yeah, not finish. I still can't finish it. I wish I was allowed to ride the mammoths. First I gotta go save this guy, which isn't far away from me. I see them. Silent but deadly. You're welcome. You're welcome. Why do you say fire? I don't even have a fire thing. My population is up on the 4. Wait. Oh no. He left me alone. Take. Okay. Hey. I need more meat. I need to kill more animals. I gotta stab them in their freaking neck. Oh, okay. You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? Ow. You wanted to go, so bring it. You're gonna get me caught. Where? What the heck? You're rare. I need you. I just sat there and I whacked it in its head and it died. I'm like, come here. That was hilarious. Okay. Oh, God. He has no people with him, so I could surprise him. Throw it. You know how much a pro I am at doing headshots? I am a complete pro. Like, see this guy? He shouldn't be messing with me. What did this guy do? Oh, I'm like, well, where did he go? Did he involve with the rock? I'm not gonna kill that homeless guy. He doesn't deserve that. Yeah, I was missing one. I wonder if, well, I should already know this, but I wonder in the end of the game, like when you're getting close to the end of the game, to where someone says, "Winja cool," and stuff like that, I'll be like, yeah, I'm cool. Basically, my goal today is just upgrade my spear. Alright, I'm gonna take me another hour like last video. Alright. I need to finish this. The owl. Okay. Close. Map. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Okay, you don't have to do that. Alright, let's do this.
Udam wantar.
Here, Udam Hunters. Oh god, I should not have done that. Okay, I'm not that far away. That probably just brought them all to just go to me. Right, quit. First I have to take out the bowman. Stop moving. I said stop moving. What did I say? I'm gonna play with this guy.
Al Shanti. Hai guardam naš magam.
Told you I get pits in the middle of the game. Yeah, I know, I can command. I accidentally threw a rock at you. Alright, one's at my skills. I want to get that. What I get? Yes, I want that. I should be really trying to upgrade that, but I need North Cedar. So you gotta see that. Let's go in here in this dark cave. That wasn't me. No, that's for like half. That's for like December and January. Dumb butt. They're for like December and January.
This is December, so why are, this is December 20th stuff. Is it December 20th? Why are we marking this off? Exactly. I'm just marking off the stuff that's already been marked off for no apparent reason. It looks like somebody with very sloppy handwriting wrote on.
Oh God. Yeah. Sorry, my headset fell off. Yeah. If you want to do a broadcast, you have to have a headset, or if you want to do a broadcast without a headset, you want to be able to talk. I know. Alright, map. Alright, I gotta go there. My throat hurts terribly bad. Alright, I wanna see what's in my reward sack. Stash. Okay. I'm gonna set myself on fire. I remember when I was about to get full on the game. All my people, lots of people drumming, lots of people singing, guards, everything. Okay. Alright. Alright. Build your hut. I just need more reeds. Reeds. Reed. That's why I say reeds and my voice, my soul getting sucked out. Reed. Everyone does it these days. What in the heck? Burn myself. Ow! I didn't actually think I could burn myself on fire from that. This seems pretty sour water. I don't want to be like last time to where I literally fell off, broke my neck. Sorry to see that happen, people. I just gotta take its meat. 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 You know they took meat. You know they took meat and just put an A and a T at the end. Meat. And it's just M and then just eat. Meat. Nice job to everyone who, no, the person who thought that through. Nice job thinking about that. You should put an M and eat. Meat. See? You'll start getting people and then their hearts. Their huts, not their hearts. What, you're gonna rip out their hearts? No. Upgrade. Oh my god, deer skin. Oh my god. I had to go out, hunt for freaking deer. I didn't even see it. I thought I was full on deer. Nope, I have to go kill deer. So yeah, past the torches is when I could bring my weapons out so they don't think I kill my own tribe. Deer! Gotta hunt you, sucker, down. I need you for something. Why are you so hard to keep up with? You will die from blood loss, or you won't. Sorry, you guys have to see this every moment of your life. I need it to survive. I need it so I can give it to this girl that collects ears. That's a goat. That's a deer. What are you? Are you rare? No. Give me that deer. I need that deer. So you guys should be running out of breath now. I don't care how long it takes me to kill you guys. I just need that deer. Let them run away. Because I'll snipe one of them in the head. Just watch him learn. Not even in the head, just in the body. This is one that I caught with. Right? No, that was the other one on the other path. Dang it. Wait, I could tame you. Wait, no, you ruined it. Well, actually, yes, you didn't ruin it. Good boy. Wait, what can I craft? Oh, village. Okay. Well, if I have to do that, I have to go all the way back. Fast travel. I am wasting arrows like crazy. On accident. I should just use my spear. This is the one where I could do my own. Do one of my skills. Yeah, the more I do that, the more I could do it. Search, take down. Yes. Fine. All I need is slate and reeds. So I'm supposed to basically actually meet him instead of just building our own huts. I need to actually meet him.
Srash, Bauschaugas, Winjayisu Dijam, Ma Sanquai Dausa. Ah, Daiwa Damshi, Hakrapi Shayu Kwayaka.
Easy. Because I collect that, I could do something else to where I drink that stuff with freaking eyeballs. Yeah. If I'm a big spoiler to you, you can call me as much names as you want. Why are you flying on the ground? Okay, I was about to say, why are you flying on the freaking ground? That's not how birds fly. You know how birds fly? Like on the... Oh, sorry, I just freaking like swallowed while I said that. Sorry. I mean, it's only been 25 minutes. I finished like... I already made a hut and it's been 25 minutes. World record's like... Well, I started off at like 23, so it took me like 2 minutes to make one hut. So it's been 3 minutes right now. Well, actually, no, I did not start at 23. I started at 22, so it's been 3 minutes. And... Finally! Yeah, Dad. I actually got one person to see this video.
You got one person to see this video?
Yeah. How about you write in the comments? Like, say something in the comments. You that's watching, say something in the comments. You guys won't believe what's about to happen. I'm pretty sure what's about to happen. Oh, I know what's about to happen. I get my new club.
Tidam shayaw gar saila.
Put something in the comments.
Guarpati pachars. Tuama parshai. Haika chawa su chawdam.
Bologna sandwich. Bologna sandwich.
Jan has hagwasham.
Cereal, scrambled eggs.
Jaja. Marwa.
Cereal.
Si shao sinachan.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
War.
My all-time favorite freaking night cereal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Put it down in the comments what's your favorite cereal. Sorry if my throat is terrible. Oh my god. Just like woke up like 15 minutes. No, I just woke up at 27 minutes ago. And I still tired. I slept for like, so I slept at like 1. And I slept till like I think 10. And it's been 20 minutes. Oh, I thought I was burning. I'm pretty sure I was burning. Yep, I knew it. So, can I do me? Nope. So, yeah, there's gonna be people with that. That's the different kind of, yeah, see that club on the left? That's the club I'm gonna get earlier in the game. I know the last level club is so powerful. Because I've been playing this game for a very long time until my sister came along, went on her account, and then I tried to go on my account, and it started me all over. So that's why I gave up for 1 year. Come back and try to, yeah. We get to fight someone enormous. The king.
My marchasar, winjamana, ulaikwa. Shuta Marita! Usai salwa kwan!
Thank you. Alright. Alright, we can fight them off. Yeah, Tarker and his beast fight with us. To fight with us. Not fight with us. Because we already supposed to fight. What am I supposed to do? Just leave the camp? No. Attack the Udon. Front gate under attack. Ain't no one gonna kill my people. Because I'm in a very important mission. Fighting Udon. Udon! No, I'm fighting Udon, which is people. I'm fighting people. And the king of Udon is... No. The king of Udon is way bigger. And I've killed him before, but he is really difficult. Like, he's like kind of the main boss, but not really, cause no. But literally, he is hard. I can't, I'm pretty sure my pets die half the time.
Do they?
Yep, like snap fingers and they're dead, pretty much.
Beef farm?
No, they do, it's just that I just have to waste some of my meat for it. When are they coming out of the cave? Oh my god, it's like that one lady, but in a guy. Yeah, you get them from freaking snakes, they suck. Yeah, but I kill people. I know, I know. That's not a thing. I mean, it could if they knew what it was. What? Take down. Die. Take down. Die. I'm just doing takedowns, people. No, I have to go like in his cave. That's all I have to do. I have to pass this like one poisonous cave, and then I have to go fight him, and then I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil it. It's gonna be later on in the game. Man, I'm getting lots of loot from these people. Alright, there's still one more person. No, he doesn't see me. He does not see me. Dog, kill him. Take down. Die.
Udam shanti ati, uhaya takar, saip marwa huwanna. Arsh shaz darwa guijar, uwinja dwayay.
Sorry about that. So I could eat my cereal. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. So we can make money because we're actually really tight on money. That one is crazy.
You can eat some more of your cereal before it goes to waste. What?
I watched my show.
Oh, turbos.
Alright, I'm back.
Turn the space heater on.
Zach, you go to 4,000.
4,573 millions.
You.
You burned in the blanket.
No, we both did.
No, I'm not telling Mom that. I'm telling her that you did it.
Well, we shouldn't even tell her that.
You said it was okay, it's not gonna burn, bro. And I was like,
I did not say that. I did not say that, Dad. Shut your mouth.
You were like, F the world, we're burning the blanket.
I did not say that. Oh my God.
That's what you said.
No, I did not.
I'm just telling you what Jesus told me to tell.
Well, let me tell you this. Me and you did it. Not just me. You did.
I think it was just you.
No, it wasn't. And I didn't say all that bullcrap.
Let me check with Jesus.
Stop.
Yeah, Jesus said it was just you.
No. This was you with the blanket. And you were sitting right there, then the blanket went on top of it. And we both didn't know until I looked at it.
I don't
So it
remember.
was basically both of our faults.
I don't remember any
It
of
was
that.
both of our faults.
This sounds like you're making up stories.
I'm not. I think I run faster than my wolf now.
Put my radio on.
Featuring standard eyesight driver assist technology.
Antlerwood.
Vision braking.
I'm gonna need that spear. Oh, I already made one.
Look.
This is the crowning glory of a unique achievement that draws more than 2 million visitors a year. They come quite simply for the day out of a lifetime. Because this isn't merely a stately home, this is Alton Towers, Britain's great entertainment success story. For a charming ride the whole family. Like around the world in 80 days, the powerful gondola trip round an enchanted lagoon, a different serenade for every ingenious setting. Nearby, you fancy a cuppa takes on a whole new meaning. The delightfully designed teapot ride will leave you stirred but not shaken. And here the fountains really do play. They're jets.
Man, I'm like a silent.
Yeah.
Even the great American leisure parks could never compete with this. They started 150 years too late. Alton Towers is special because it cares. It's beautiful, wholesome, safe, and above all, hugely enjoyable. Alton Towers.
Hold on, pet, move.
Bro, what's down that deep hole? You gonna die in the water?
No.
In the 1600s, a ruined castle located in present-day Staffordshire was reconstructed and repurposed as a hunting lodge. The castle, constructed around 600 years prior, had been owned by a series of English noblemen before it was mostly destroyed in the English Civil War. However, one tower remained, and it was implemented into the hunting lodge's design. The lodge was split into two parts, one being used for the family of Earl Shrewsbury, and the other available for rent. The lodge was named Alberton Lodge, the ancient name given to the nearby village of Dalton. The lodge was renovated into a permanent residence for the Earl in the early 1800s. This renovation doubled the size of the structure and added an additional tower. Alberton Lodge was renamed to the
Well, if I'm gonna have to destroy their things, I'm gonna need a lot of antler wood.
Next, he took over his position and eventually his residency. He expanded the estate even more.
Oh my God, I hate you, Snake.
Occasionally invite the public to visit the residency. Alton Towers would be handed down to the succeeding Earls of Shrewsbury for the coming decades. In the 1890s, the Earl began an annual festival on the estate, where he visited gardens and distributed fireworks, clowns, and torch devices. In the early 1920s, the Earl of Shrewsbury would put Alton Towers up for sale. A group of entrepreneurs would take this opportunity to purchase critical slaves uploaded for public use under the company Alton Towers Limited. This remained until World War II, when the British government acquired the land for training grounds. Alton Towers Limited would resume operation after the war, opening an elaborate model train display in 1957. The model was so impressive that Alton Towers Limited began requiring an admission fee to view it. Over the next 2 decades, the land surrounding the estate would be renovated for the public's enjoyment. Alton Towers Limited would add a lake for boating, a small fair with temporary attractions, sea lions, and a chairlift. In 1973, the famed English property developer John Gould married the daughter of the owner of Alton Towers. He then purchased a major share in the property, renovating the land once again with additional attractions and boats. Throughout the 70s, Broom would begin to study other successful theme parks throughout the world, including the popular Disney parks in the United States. The management of Alton Towers wanted the intricate theming of Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and they realized that they would not need to renovate the entire area in favor of a world of fantasy. They already had the historical grounds, the beautiful, albeit deteriorating castle, and the expansive gardens. Alton Towers would simply need to remove their temporary makeshift attractions and replace them with something bigger and more.
Before he could, well, he did notice me, but before he could even fire at me.
They got pirate ships.
In 1980, Alton Towers began adding large-scale permanent attractions. This featured a movie theater named the Cine 2000 and a swinging pirate ship. Alton Towers also constructed the first roller coaster, the Corkscrew, a classic by popular manufacturer Aerodynamics. This was the first double-looping coaster in the UK, and while a good start for Alton Towers, it was clear that the park was still finding its way. While Broom was striving to match the theme of parks such as Disneyland, the roller coaster lacked any whatsoever. It was incredibly similar to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay's first coaster, Python. Both were developed by Aerodynamic, both featured the signature corkscrew loop, both lasted about a minute and a half, both were yellow, and Python and corkscrew both reached a short height of around 70 feet. In short, Python was no record breaker, and its lack of premium was problematic.
I need to do all this stuff.
However, it was massively successful in drawing audiences into Alton Towers. The new attractions were met with such a positive response, both verbally and monetarily, that Alton Towers immediately expanded and its theming improved. The very next year, the park would open its first themed area, named after the local family that presided over the castle during its stages of rapid development. That same year, a theater was added along with the log flume ride. The flume, then named the White Water Theater, was the world's longest and was 15 feet taller than the corkscrew coaster at a height of 190 feet.
Wait, what? Oh. Ow.
This began more consistent sections of the corkscrew coaster, along with other sections of the festival park area, while the pirate ship in the Cine 2000 were on the other side of the park fantasy. Alton Towers was new temporary guest experiences being added to entertainment and attractions. In the midst of this wild success, the park was planning a new thrilling experience for its guests.
Gosh dang it, Wolf.
Jetstar is not to be confused with Starjet, the coaster that famously fell into the Atlantic Ocean when the Hurricane Sandy. Starjet was actually replacing the original Jetstar. At the 1974 World's Fair in Spokane, Washington, Schwarzkopf would introduce Jetstar 2 to the public. This model was similar in style to the Jetstar. First, the new ride implemented an electric spiral lift space with the original chain ride. This was powered by an electric track and small motors beneath the lift's car. The lift is weak, which is why a gradual spiral incline is necessary. An electric spiral lift not only made Jetstar 2's experience more enjoyable, but also condensed the lift along the real track. Another difference was that Jetstar 2 was 200 feet longer than Jetstar 1, which might be attributed to the longer lift. Finally, the new model had a higher car capacity than the original. The new coaster was a massive success at the World's Fair, and 2 years later, it was moved to Farmington, Utah's Laguna Amusement Park. Schwarzkopf eventually would release the Jetstar 3, or Jumbo Jet, which was a larger version of its predecessor. The Jetstar 2 model was probably the most popular of the trilogy, being reproduced in multiple coaches on multiple continents, eventually finding its way to a growing amusement park in Staffordshire.
brave.
Told you I was prepared.
There's the new black hole, which makes the old one look distinctly tame. This dark space ride plunges you round the
No. I'm doing a...
In 1984,
Alright, hold on.
the Black Hole. The Black Hole was a jet starter hosting 2 launch tanks and complete special effects. Over 250,000 metric tons of soil had to be excavated in order to place the ride in the area. The coaster was an obvious attempt to map the space mountain of Walt Disney.
Hold on, guys.
A fact that it did not try to hide. Of course, the theming was not nearly as complete as Space Mountains, which is understandable, considering that it was made on a budget of 1/10 of Space Mountains, with Alton Towers coaster costing around $2.4 million, while Space Mountains cost around $20 million, nearly 10 years prior. The black hole's effects comprised of a few rocks that were barely ever visible and minimal laser and star projections, but also didn't attempt to tell any kind of story like other Space Mountain effects did. Guests did not know what to expect out of the enclosed coaster, and the theming revealed nothing during the boarding process or during the spiral ascent to the darkness. While riding roller coasters, guests subconsciously brace themselves as they see an upcoming twist or turn. This results in a smooth ride experience, as both the guest and the coaster are working to navigate changes in direction together. This symbiotic relationship becomes clear when guests ride a coaster that goes in reverse, such as the classic boomerang style. The first trip in which guests are traveling forward is not nearly as jarring as the second reverse one, as guests are not able to brace themselves for those coming behind them. Most indoor coasters are steel coasters that are already fluid. Space Mountain, built long before riding a steel coaster could feel as smooth as butter, compensates for the impairment created by darkness by having a very limited top speed of 28 miles per hour, and even the Disney Classic has become increasingly rough with age. The black hole did not account for the fact that guests would not be able to see when and where a turn would come, and due to the Jet Star 2's compactness, nearly all of its turns are mind-numbingly sharp. So in 1984, when guests first plunged into the darkness of the black hole, falling 27 feet at a speed of 32 miles per hour, they were not prepared for the intense whiplash they would receive in the dark. This immediately gave the ride a reputation of terror, making it quite popular in the youth. One recalls,
Alright, I'm back.
Any coaster after the black hole created the same sense of pleasure in the schoolyard. You were nobody until you rode the black hole and proudly showed off your on-ramp photo at school. In 1984, it was the nemesis and oblivion of its day. But back then, steel coasters were still new, so it had far greater impact. And the fact that it was all keeping moving north only added to its sensibilities. As mentioned, the ride also featured a photo that would be published by Excellent. The ride first had 2 per seat in a single file, meaning that one rider would have to sit in the other's lap, for a total of 6 per seat. For years, there have been rumors that there was a death in the black hole, but this is not the case. However, there was a notable accident. The metal mechanism of the ride car's undercarriage broke loose, causing it to float in the front of the car to be wrecked. This, of course, injured the passengers, the majority of which were teenagers and children. The injuries were minor when compared to the worst case scenario, where one guest needed 5 stitches in the head and another 19 in the ground. The ride was inspected and quickly reopened. Just 1 year after the black hole fall, it underwent refurbishment. Lights were added to the spiral so that guests could see the jet coming. The first floor was adjusted to reduce footfall, and a smoke machine was this was oil base, but was later changed to water vessel. The oil leak became on the ground so much that it dangerously increased the speed of the coaster. 3 years after this refurbishment,
He didn't even notice me.
the ride
Wait, he got shot in the mouth? Yeah, my wolf got him. No, that was my wolf. My pet.
One of the new coasters for 1988's Beast, a Jet Star 3 Jumbo Jet coaster. Observer Park
Oh,
noticed
well,
striking
okay.
similarities between Beast and the black hole, leading many to wrongly believe that they were the same ride. The confusion and near repetitiveness would turn out to be the Beast and the black hole's problems, because while Alton Towers had boomed in the 80s, it was nothing compared to the growth that they experienced in the 90s.
Udangwanta.
Udamari. Ul.
While Alton Towers had originally been comprised of simpler mundane coasters, that would all change in the mid to late 90s. In 1992, roller coaster manufacturer A&M changed the landscape of the coaster. Alton Towers would be one of the first coasters to receive this style in 1994 with the well-themed Nemesis. This was B&M's first European ride, and it solidified Alton Towers as the capital of the region. 4 years later, B&M would return to the park and test out a new coaster unlike anything ever created.
上那块的山区巴尔塞， Salwa winja marwa.
Machi, Sami Kartici Napa.
In 1998, the world's first dive coaster, Oblivion, opened at Alton Towers. Diving vertically into a large hole in the ground, Oblivion thrilled audiences with its unique design. The attraction itself was remarkably short, with the ride time of just over a minute long, but it more than satisfied guests. The attraction was placed in the causing the entire area to undergo a massive retheme. It was changed to X Sector, an experimental facility that used guests as subjects. The festival-themed Fantasy World rides were removed, leaving only one when the new land opened in 1998. The Black Hole. In preparation for Oblivion's opening, the Black Hole was redressed. Its green and yellow tops were replaced with dark blue ones. The interior queue was updated with a steampunk bronze look, possibly attempting to copy Disney's newest Space Mountain, which had opened in Paris 2 years earlier. The Black Hole would continue operation for the next few years. However, in 2004, 20 years after it opened, Alton Towers announced that the attraction would close. The ride had become severely outdated throughout the years, and as it aged, it had become more expensive to maintain. White chalk marked the railings in order to reveal any fractures in the track if they were to occur. It was deemed that the attraction was not worth the time and money of maintenance, and on March 5, 2005, the attraction shut its doors. The final riders were allowed to ride the attraction with the lights on, as well as tour the ride. The large blue tent sat abandoned for years. In 2007, the track was removed from the park, but the tents remained. After 4 years residing empty in the X Sector, the Black Hole Show building was used for 2 separate seasonal haunted house attractions. Just months after this, in early 2012, Alton Towers announced that a new roller coaster would use the land currently occupied by the remains of Black Hole. The new coaster was named Smiler, and it holds the record for the most inversions of any coaster in the world, with a total of 14.
I'm creating my own right now.
And it is still operating today. The coaster's backstory fits in with the X Sector experiments in that the guests are
Alright, yeah, this is where stuff starts to get weird. Hold on.
The new ride has had multiple incidents, including a recent collision that led to 2 guests having to partially amputate one of their legs. The Smiler tops its predecessor in almost every measurable category: theming, story, and fun. But for many fans, nothing will compare to the original attraction that occupied space. Maybe it was the slow spiral set, maybe it was the thrilling plunge into darkness, or maybe it was the whiplash and ensuing neckbite. Whatever it was fun, special, and memorable. It was the Black Hole.
Sorry. Now this is the weird one. Yeah, because what's in it is eyes. That's just disgusting. Eyeballs, yeah, I know. Go to my eyeballs, okay. Drink. Oh yeah, I know this one. It's one of my favorite drink ones. See through the Udon eyes. Yeah, this is like my favorite drink one.
Coomer has been involved in the creation of 83 coasters. He always starts in the same unassuming way, with a simple piece of wire twisted into a few loops and turns for maximum terror.
There's another one after this.
Jalti Udam Mals.
Somebody once called her a freight merchant. And I don't think we have been trying to do that. I just think by virtue of the product we have and scarce quality, some people like to do that without damage. But how new is the ride? What's behind the Drachenfire? And all the other coasters that have ever been built?
I get infinite of these. People like this don't ever pay attention. And it's legitimately impossible to find me. I'm doing another see-through something eyes, like how I got my owl. I did this like see through the ow, or like catch the owl thing. Ooh, I took out both of them. One swipe. I don't understand why that took so long. I saw you move back. Don't do that again. Ow! Turd. But I'm going the wrong way. Ow! Oh, I hit it.
It was another inverted coaster. This practice of back and forth continues today. But if you look at the lineups of the two parks, you might notice one park had a slip.
I made it angry. Oh, that's frozen bodies. You do not dare do not do that again. Okay? Oh, I ran its speed and I found you're stuck.
Sometimes, though, the products are left behind. It's just not very hard to sell it, which isn't in manufacturing. The Accelerator is a launch coaster that reaches over 80 miles an hour in seconds, and the cable responsible for the launch is snapped on two one time
Vision of Ice.
They're often criticized for playing it safe and not innovating outside of different car and restraint styles. The upside of this is obvious, as B&M's coasters are notoriously safe and efficient, and they have incredibly high uptimes, especially when compared to Intamin, whose coasters are sometimes infamous for their downtimes. B&M's mindset of careful and thoughtful production resulted in them defining Busch Gardens. At this point, B&M
Hey guys.
coasters, and the overwhelming success of Batman the Ride brought a flood of copies and
Oh, that's disgusting. Why'd I do that? And I also played this game before, so...
They were already working on a Batman for Riverside Straight Adventure and another in California Straight Adventure. Busch Gardens did not take no for an answer, and B&M once again gave into the pressure, agreeing to build just one of the two requested coasters. It was settled with the company to build two Busch Gardens tandem. But Busch Gardens did not wish to leave Williamsburg without a coaster, so they went searching for another. The problem with this is that the concept and design for the second company would have to match B&M's coaster, a ride that hadn't been built yet. So what company did Busch Gardens hire to match the power and reliability of B&M's coaster? In 1942, a machine shop near Mountain View, California was opened under the name Aero Development, founded by William Hardeman and Edgar Murray.
Alright, what's in skills today?
Aero took notice of the boom of the amusement park industry following World War II. They began to dabble in ride manufacturing, and in 1948, they built their first ride, a merry-go-round for the city of San Jose.
Attack.
They expanded their production, even reaching out to Walt Disney after hearing the news of Disneyland's construction in 1952. Aero hoped that Disney would be interested in their new paddle.
Yeah, that's the farthest.
More interested in the other attractions the company was producing.
Oh, this is very hard.
Hoping they could innovate new
Medium. Medium.
Creating ride after ride.
Medium.
Their contributions led to the creation of
So the hardest is this guy.
Carousel, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Mad Tea Party, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, the Casey Jr. Circus Train, and Snow White's Scary Adventures. They would later help create Alice in Wonderland, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and past the Funkland edition, Submarine Voyage. Perhaps Aero's biggest contribution to Disney Parks was the Matterhorn bobsled from 1959, with which they ultimately invented the steel coaster. While they were Disney's go-to manufacturer and designer, Aero ventured into plenty of other parks, becoming a staple of the amusement park industry. When you think of a looping roller coaster, you're probably thinking of Aero coasters. When you think of log boats, coasters, all Aero. They were the king of the industry. But industries change. New companies enter, and existing ones progress. In 1971, Disney opened their own in-house manufacturer, Central Shops. Executive Vice President Dick Nunes broke the news to Arrow that their help was no longer needed, saying, quote, "I have to admit that we could not have done this without you, but it's over now. We built this big facility and we're going to do everything ourselves." The next year, Arrow Development was sold off, and it would be passed along, being bought by company after company, eventually becoming Aerodynamics by the late 80s. Dizzy from the absorptions and dissolvents, and still trying to find their footing in an ever-changing industry, Arrow was still able to hold on to some incredibly talented designers, such as the legendary Ron Toomey. Arrow also had an advantage in that it had a long record with most of the major amusement parks. They had produced the original monorails, the Python and Loch Ness Monster coasters, and the Big Bad Wolf suspended coaster, all for Busch Gardens. So when the company approached them about building a new coaster for their Williamsburg park, they accepted. There were just a few conditions.
We're Aerodynamics, and while other manufacturers are content to coast along, Arrow continues to speed down the fast track that's advanced our coaster technology light years beyond anyone else. In fact, we've helped America's most exciting parks have record-breaking attendance for the past 20 years. Busch Gardens Williamsburg cranked up the heat to a scorching new level when they unleashed Arrow's Drachenfire. A mile-long ride on the back of this tubular steel dragon will fire up even the coolest coaster there. Drachenfire from Aerodynamics. The monster has left its lair and is now the hottest ticket in town at Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
In 1991, the general manager of Busch Gardens, Keith Kaysen, announced Williamsburg's newest attraction, a steel coaster named Drachenfire. The coaster would be placed in Williamsburg's Oktoberfest area, near Arrow's Big Bad Wolf. Construction began in 1991 and was completed in early 1992. The coaster was set to open on April 4th, with a special appearance by comedian and self-proclaimed roller coaster enthusiast Dan Carvey. However, the ride experienced issues on its opening day, which Carvey compensated for through means of an impromptu stand-up routine. But its technical difficulties would not be a major problem for the ride during its lifespan. In fact, guests had more reason to be afraid when Drachenfire was operating correctly.
Hang on, because the ride's just begun. For within earshot of your fading screams is Drachenfire, Busch Gardens' newest and most spine-tingling coaster experience yet. A dizzying 15 stories.
Oh my God. You guys realize that there's animals behind you, right? I have to release you. People getting fought over here. Oh God, sorry.
And clotted thrills are what Drachenfire is all about. Anticipation builds as riders make the quick 15-story ascent to Drachenfire's highest point. As the cars begin their first plunge, they are inverted briefly before careening 120 feet at over 60 miles per hour. Assuming the first drop, riders are upside down 5 more times along 3,550 feet of electric blue track through a series of inverted elements, 30 corkscrews, and 3 never tried before any other roller coaster. Daring riders will first encounter the famed camelback hump, which produces a few seconds of near weightlessness. Next in the series of unique elements is the fiery bat wing, which rolls passengers upside down twice in a boomerang type of effect. With hardly enough time to catch their breath, passengers will then whip through a corkscrew, where they will encounter the cutback element, which rotates cars upside down inside a loop, and then whips through yet another corkscrew, leading to the grand finale, a fast 360-degree spiral before returning to the station.
Drachenfire reached a height of 150 feet tall, with a ride time of just under 2 minutes. Drachenfire is one of the most unique and baffling coasters ever created, obviously built by a company out of their elements. Dragonfire's similarities with Kumba and other B&M coasters are obvious yet mind-numbing. Arrow's desperate attempts to match the look and feel of the B&M coasters what would eventually lead to Dragonfire's.
Can you put down in the
For instance, Arrow coasters
comments how to throw again? How to throw the meat?
implement simple and elegant tubes for their supports. Instead of using their own method to build Dragonfire, Arrow attempted to recreate B&M style. This is the first Arrow coaster to have this type of support, and the company's lack of experience with such structures not only led to a coaster that was awkward to the eye, but also had an imperfect amateur feel. After seeing the designs of Kuba, Arrow wanted to have a similar loop over Dragonfire's lip tail, but supposedly they couldn't figure out how to with the track's layout. They opted for an inversion during the first drop instead. This awkward corkscrew is jarring, as guests come out of it fast, eventually reaching 60 miles per hour. Arrow went as far as to use a similar computer system to B&M's, which they had never used in the past and would never use again. The new elements and unique design were massive, and for some, worth the ride. For the general public, however, Dragonfire was simply too rough. With the first few weeks of operation, riders were already choosing not to ride the coaster for this reason. Busch Gardens decided to remember the coaster in 1994 by eliminating one of the The head-rattling nature of the ride was still so intense that Busch Gardens warned riders to remove their earrings so they would not lose them. Still, it was Williamsburg's newest coaster, and they weren't afraid to shove it in front of the camera for press releases and publicity.
Although it's nestled in the rolling hills of southern Virginia, a visit to Busch Gardens Williamsburg is like taking a mini tour in New York.
It's a very large theme park, and this thing looks more like a field map to the Normandy invasion than a map of the theme park, so I can't really figure out exactly where I'm going or what I'm doing, but there's a lot of great things to see here, apparently. The fastest roller coaster here, upside down 5 times. Sayonara! Fortunately, my vertebrae is not like a twig, or I'd get up. But the doctor should be here shortly, and then we'll continue on.
In 1997, however, the rambunctious...
Wait, his vertebrae snapped?
I don't think no. I think he's just making a story.
In 1997, B&M opened the first edition of Williamsburg, the aforementioned Alcatraz, the tallest and fastest indoor coaster in the world. It was a mistake, not only drawing audiences to the fire, but also exemplifying its adequacies.
I aguantam las manos.
You can get headshots with this. Just stabbed it square in the freaking face. Alright, we done it. Yeah, we done it. Yeah, we done it. Now I need to get up there so I can get my spear.
At this point, Arrow couldn't care less, as the company had moved on to other, more disastrous projects that would eventually lead to their bankruptcy and demise. B&M, on the other hand, is still creating high-quality coasters all over the world. Dragonfire's remaining fuel and maintenance structures are now used for the park's Halloween events, and the former land occupiers
Search.
In 2016, Busch Gardens trying to capitalize on those installed for the ride. Dragonfire was a monster, a wild, untamed, rough monster. It was trying to be something that it wasn't. The attraction was only open for 5 years. It is impressive that it is so widely regarded as a disaster despite the fact that there were no major accidents or incidents with the ride. It might be because it was disrupted to everything evenly, so it's hard to pick out one single case. The riders, designers, and managers alike all felt the damage of Dragonfire's claim, and none of them could handle the heat.
Sacre
You hurt. I need to get away from you. Figure out how to throw me.
This video idea was suggested by Kristen McHenry. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Since Dueling Dragons was an opening day attraction, the story is very closely connected.
Oh, you.
In other words, that was the planning stages for House of Adventure during this park. Since the beginning,
Come at me. You messed me up. I had my one moment.
In that attraction, our coasters would essentially break now, the idea wasn't exactly clear, but here are these examples since then, the same concept I believe 90 to 100 rides based on that same concept of scale. But they did other racing or dual track roller coaster that had come before.
And we had this idea of combine two studio coasters, and I might mention near missing.
Now, that was the basic idea that had been floating around Universal Creative for a while during the park's development, but they never really went anywhere with the concept until very late in the planning process for the park's Lost Continent section. And as a result of that, most of the attraction's theming was very dependent and based off what its story were. So, since the Lost Continent already goes in shows like the Neighborhood, Sinbad, and Science Fury, it makes sense that the coaster in that same section would also have its animation kind of mythical or legendary story. And that's where the idea for the Dragons aspect of the ride came from.
So the idea behind that was driven out of the notion of taking two dragons and having this sort of dogfight or dragon fight in the air.
Once they had a general idea of what the ride storyline would be, it was time to start designing the ride itself. That task was ultimately given to Werner Stenkel, who designed the majority of both tracks. Once he was finished with the bulk of the design, B&M took over, put some of the finishing touches on the coaster's layout, and began to manufacture it. While they were doing that, the Universal Creative team further developed the attraction's backstory, and how that would be presented throughout the ride's queue. After they had wrapped up on that, all the various props and theming elements were put together and shipped out from Hollywood to Florida, where they were installed in the queue. All throughout the construction process for Dueling Dragons, the ride ended up getting a lot of attention from most theme park fans and news sources. Not too much is actually known about the such roller coasters, besides the fact that they'd be seen as completely new looking with dual track coasters. A few of the big rumors indicated that it would be the first of its kind to feature a full inversion on both tracks. None of that was really official until Universal unveiled a model of the park in November of 1997. Certain elements of the attraction's queue and backstory ended up getting slightly tweaked or cut altogether. For example, the ride underwent a name change in 1998 from the original Merlin's Dueling dragons to the more simplified dueling dragons. Along with that, budgetary restrictions also caused this scene from the ride's being as well. That scene in itself was charged by the castle's treasure room, and in that room they see a projection of the dragons fighting on one of its walls. But eventually that scene actually cut altogether a few years
You could
reheal
yourself.
Finalized and construction on the ride itself was finished, the attraction was finally ready to be opened, alongside the rest of Universal's newest.
Fine. There you go. You better be proud of yourself.
On May 28th of 1999, Universal's Islands of Adventure theme park officially opened.
We are proud to unveil Universal Studios Islands of Adventure.
I need more people at my village.
Opening day for the park was huge. It only took a few hours for each of its islands to fill up with guests and for the wait times to start backing up. Dueling Dragons actually scored the second longest wait time on the park's opening day, second only to the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. Even for a few weeks after the park's grand opening, Dueling Dragons consistently had a long wait time, even with both tracks running at maximum capacity. A real testament to just how popular the attraction was. Most of its riders were not only enticed by its unique theming and intense thrill element, but also by its re-rideability. Since both the fire and the ice track had their own different layouts, it encouraged guests to try both, and that, in turn, kept the ride interesting, as well as offered some slight variation. For about 8 years after the attraction first debuted, it managed to operate consistently, with little to no issues whatsoever, and actually going so far as to rank within the Golden Ticket's top 50 best steel roller coasters every year since its grand opening. But despite its increasing popularity and continued success, even after nearly a decade of operation, a new and upcoming addition to Islands of Adventure was about to redefine the park and its theming forever. In May of 2007, Universal officially announced its newest expansion, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, a new area in Islands of Adventure based off the Harry Potter book series. More specifically, the new section would include various recreations of different locations from the movies. Along with that info, a few pieces of concept art were also released. And from that, we could tell that previous attractions like the Flying Unicorn and Dueling Dragons were both still standing, but nobody was sure whether or not they'd end up getting rethemed or removed later on down the road. And with Universal really giving no official statement on the future status of those rides, everyone was just left speculating. Shortly after that, in 2008, Universal announced that the set of roller coasters would indeed be rethemed and renamed to go along with the new Harry Potter theme, switching from the original Dueling Dragons into the new Dragon Challenge. A few months later, in 2009, the original entrance of the ride was closed off, and what used to be the ride's exit became its new entrance. After that, the original queue was dismantled, and all of the new theming elements for Dragon Challenge were installed in its place, but we'll talk specifics on that in a minute. The actual ride itself managed to operate for a few months afterwards, up until it officially closed on February 27th of 2010. Over the next 4 months, Universal further rethemed the attraction's queue, as well as repainted the coaster's tracks and train cars. But once they were finished with all that, the somewhat new Dragon Challenge was finally ready to be reopened. On June 18th of 2010, Dueling Dragons reopened its Dragon Challenge in the all-new Wizarding World of Harry Potter. The attraction, for the most part, very closely resembled its previous incarnation, with a few slight differences here and there, the most noteworthy being the ride's new queue. In the original version of the ride, the queue served a pretty big role in telling the story behind the attraction. A few different effects like Merlin's spellbook and the stained glass window explain how these two dragons have been fighting over the town of Merlinwood for years, only stopping to kill the occasional knight who attempted to slay them. The only man left in town after all this time is an old wizard by the name of Merlin, who warns us to turn back unless we want to meet the same fate as the aforementioned knights. As we progress further into the queue, we begin to see the remains of the dragon's victims, either burned or frozen, depending on whether it was the fire or ice dragon that killed them. Beyond that, and as we go deeper into the castle, we enter the catacombs, where we see thousands, and I do mean thousands, of human skeletons littered throughout the walls, all victims of the same dragons that we're about to face. As far as the queue goes, Dueling Dragons did a really good job creating a very sinister and creepy atmosphere for the attraction. I'd even go so far as to say it's a better low-light queue than the Mummy over at Studios. When the ride was converted into Dragon Challenge, just about all of the original queue elements were either changed or removed. For example, the ride's entrance. One of the most iconic things about it was changed completely. Originally, you were greeted by two giant dragons, frozen in what was essentially an eternal battle, and if that's not cool enough, If you stood in the right spot, you could actually see all the different points where the coasters would nearly miss one another, all lined up perfectly with the two dragon statues. Compared to that, the new entrance is a much more lackluster stone portal, with the words Dragon Challenge written. Beyond that, the forest, which previously served as the extended queue, still exists almost exactly as it did before, just now with the addition of the new Tri-Wizard flags and the Weasel's flag.
Oh no, don't kill me. Blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna freaking kill you. Done.
Like the one seen Goblet of Fire. Along with that, Merlin's spellbook also ended up getting replaced with the Tri-Wizard Enchanted Cup, also seen in the Goblet of Fire. Other things like the Dead Knights and the Skeletons
oh, not
also taken out, replaced with more
bad choice.
like the Hallway of Endless Candles in place of the Knights, and used a bunch of cave-like rock walls instead of the chasms. Lastly, the notorious cheese sign date sign was also removed, replaced by a set of two different signs that show the names of
I'm gonna go fight it.
exactly the same today. For the retheme, the coasters were still dispatched at the same time, they still met in all the same spots, and each track still had its own special movements. Really nothing ride-wise has actually changed. It wasn't until a year later, in October of 2011, they
okay, I got 3 meat. Watch out for more crocodiles. Need this. Yeah, I wonder why I take this stuff. I'm serious, where do I put it? On a backpack.
In reality, all it really did was make even less people want to ride it than before, since now they not only have to wait in line for the ride itself, but also for a locker on top of that. For the next 6 years, the ride managed to operate on a mostly consistent basis, with no reported issues.
You can leave if you want to, because this part is going to be boring all the time. You don't have to watch right now. You could wait later.
About a month later, and following a very sudden spike in rider attendance, Dragon Challenge closed forever on September 4th, 2017. In the following days, the attraction's signage was removed, and construction walls were around its entrance. Along with that, the park's maps were also changed to no longer include the coasters that began to be constructed. Details were, and still are, very scarce as to what exactly will be taken over from the ride. We likely won't know anything else or seeing as that attraction is in September 2019. Dueling Dragons is one of the most impressive ride experiences the Universal has ever pulled off. Everything from its detailed
I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead.
The 2010 Reaper did change up the ride speed and overall experience quite a bit, but it at least left the coasters intact, something that most fans of the ride did appreciate. It is very unfortunate to see that the expensive attraction is gone, but I do hope whatever replaces it is actually on the older visiting world attractions, and isn't just a clever retheme of an older ride like Dragon Challenge was. It'll still be a good bit before any of us will really know anything about the new attraction for sure, but in the meantime, I think we can all look back comfortably and say that Dueling Dragons was not only one of Universal's best rides, but also one of the best real-time roller coasters ever made.
Until next time, remember the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't take it to the prom. Bye-bye now.
This video idea was suggested by Cheeky Charles, Captain Fez, Riley Bankovic, Super Snuggle Fluff, and Sparkle CC. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comment section.
This is a disgusting part. No, please don't. This is disgusting. Watch, wait.
It was brand new, just a few attractions and only one ride, but
yeah, that's the disgusting part.
Not too long after it opened, Disney began to toy with the idea of adding a few more attractions and even an eventual expansion. Over the course of the next few months, some new attractions did pop up in the park, giving it a better sense of variety as well as adding some more in-park options for its guests. Now that those attractions were completed, Disney was looking into how they could expand MGM Studios, and eventually they settled on making a new land. Much like the other sections of the park that were based on real locations in California, the newest addition would be a recreation of Sunset Boulevard. The theme landed up with a bunch of different shops and restaurants, and at the end, a brand new attraction. The only issue was, Imagineers weren't exactly sure what that attraction would be. Luckily enough, Disney's newest CEO, Michael Eisner, already had a pretty good idea. He knew that he wanted a horror attraction somewhere within the park. This is really part of a more grand scheme of his to get older crowds interested in the parks again. It's also why attractions like Star Tours and the Indiana Jones stunt show were created in the first place. Plus, if there ever was a Disney park to put a horror attraction in, MGM Studios was the one. Not only was it already meant to appeal to an older audience, but it also celebrated classic movies, and there were more than a few in the horror genre that they could choose from. Once it was decided that the new attraction would indeed be a ride and not a show, ideas began to be pitched out as to what movie the ride should be based on. There were a number of different ideas that were all considered, most of which were shot down almost immediately, but there was a ride that did get pretty far in the development stage. That ride being Hotel Mel, a horror-based dark ride narrated by Mel Brooks. Now, you might be asking yourself, why Mel Brooks? And maybe some of you movie laymen out there might be asking yourself, who is Mel Brooks? Well, Brooks directed quite a few successful comedies throughout the late 60s and 70s. One of his most popular films was the 1974 classic Young Frankenstein. Originally, a ride based on this one of the first concepts pitched out for the new expansion area, and was what Imagineers thought they would end up making. But not too long after Brooks officially signed on to help them develop it, they realized it wouldn't have worked due to space limitations. This is what kind of led them to realizing that the Sunset Boulevard expansion would instead be a better choice. So now instead of basing the ride on Young Frankenstein, it would now be a completely different attraction, but one that was still hosted by Mel Brooks, since he was already working with the Imagineers. The dark ride concept would have taken riders to an abandoned hotel. This really saves those described as a comedic version of not too long after they just couldn't figure out a way to make the attraction story work. They weren't sure if the ride should put riders into a specific movie like they would have been on Star Tours, or if it should give them kind of a behind-the-scenes look at the movie-making process, like on the backlot tour. Because of this, the dark ride concept was ultimately thrown out. The only element that was really retained was the abandoned hotel aspect. Imagineers figured that facade would have worked well in the park no matter what the attraction inside of it was. A few more ideas were tossed around, and eventually they landed on the idea for an elevator-themed drop ride. This idea mainly stuck because it allowed them to keep the old hotel facade while simultaneously bringing a new type of thrill attraction to the Disney parks. Now, drop rides in and of themselves were not a new concept. The first one opened up 8 years prior to Six Flags Magic Mountain. Since then, clones of the same ride have popped up at other theme parks around the country. Originally, Disney planned to model their drop ride after the original, only changing the theming surrounding the attraction and not further developing the ride system. But once again, due to space limitations, the Imagineers decided to develop a completely new ride system. In the process, Disney created the AGVs, short for Autonomous Guided Vehicles, which could now move without the need of a track, instead only having to follow a magnetic strip embedded in the ground. Once the new ride system was finally finished, construction was ready to begin on the tower, but Imagineers still felt the attraction needed a movie tie-in. After all, just about every other attraction in MGM Studios at the time had one. Not too long after that, Disney acquired the rights to NBC's The Twilight Zone. If you're unfamiliar with the series, let me be the first to tell you that it's great. Hosted by Rod Serling, the show was equal parts horror, mystery, and fantasy, all with a general eeriness that made it very interesting. The show itself only ran from 1959 to 1964, but its status as an iconic piece of American television had only grown in the last 25 years, making it the perfect fit for a theme park dedicated to celebrating classic movies. Imagineers now focused on creating a storyline for the attraction and put some of the finishing touches on a few of its smaller theming details. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror began its construction in 1992 and wrapped up about 2 years later in July of 1994. Later that month, the all-new Sunset Boulevard opened, and with it, the Tower of Terror. At a final cost of about $150 million, the tower was Disney's most expensive attraction to date, only rivaled today by Radiator Springs Racers and Test Track. Almost immediately, the new attraction was a hit. Its story, atmosphere, and thrill element all combined to make what was, at the time, considered to be the very best that Imagineers could offer. Even though it's reaching 25 years of operation, it's still considered to be one of the best attractions that Disney has ever created. However, that's not to say the tower hasn't seen any changes. While it's remained untouched in terms of its theming, the ride system has had a few different variations. When it first opened, the tower only dropped once, top to bottom, one big drop. The next change came 2 years after that, in May of 1996, when the elevator was modified and now dropped twice per ride. In March of 1999, they added a few new features, like more rumbling, faster acceleration, and a heightened sense of weightlessness when falling, but the actual drop still only happened twice. The last change came in early 2003, when the randomized drop sequence was added. Now riders can get anywhere from 5 to 8 different drops in the tower per ride. This is also the same ride system still in operation today. Now, while the Florida Tower story might end there for now. The next part of our story takes us back over to Anaheim. Towards the end of the 90s, Imagineers were wrapping up on their newest project, a brand new park across the street from Disneyland by the name of Disney's California Adventure. Needless to say, people in California were very excited for a new Disney park. There have been rumors of one coming to that property for years now, with a few different planned projects that all ultimately ended up canceled. Disney was well aware that the new park would be amassing tons of visitors. Not only that, but it also had the possibility of being so popular that it would steal guests from Disneyland. To combat this, Disney began to develop a new ride for Frontierland at the original park that would open a year or two after the DCA did to thin out the massive crowds the DCA was expecting to have. Using the tower's technology, they would bring back a scrap concept called Geyser Mountain. In essence, it would be just like the tower, but with all new theming. Instead of taking guests from the basement of an abandoned hotel up to the top via an elevator, it would instead take them from the bottom of a mine up to the peak of a mountain. Try to imagine the theming of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad coupled with the Tower of Terror's ride system. That was basically the idea. However, when Disney's California Adventure did open in 2001, it was not what Disney executives were expecting whatsoever. In short, the park was horrific, and so were its attendance numbers. In its first year, the park only saw 5 million visitors, less than half of what Disneyland saw that same year. Even worse, of those who actually did visit the park, more than 80% reported they were unsatisfied with their visit. It became very apparent that it wasn't Disneyland that needed the help of new attraction with the California Adventure did instead. With Disney being short on not only time, but also money, they opted not to develop a new attraction for the park, and instead just bring over the already very popular Tower of Terror, and that's what they did. Some small changes were made in terms of the ride system out of necessity, but we'll get to that in a minute. The California Tower of Terror started construction around 2001, wrapped up in 2003. The attraction officially opened on May 5th, 2004. Alright, now that we've got both towers open and operating, let's take a look at some of the differences between the two. The first and most noticeable change between them is in the architecture. The Florida version pulls most of its design elements from the same neo-Mediterranean style that was very popular in the early 1920s, around the same time the hotel would have been built within the attraction storyline. Another key reason the original tower is see, when you're standing in you can actually see the backside of the Tower of Terror. However, most guests would never even notice this due to the fact that the two architectural styles blend together so well. The DCA Tower would also be somewhat different in that it wasn't designed out of a Hollywood style hotel, but instead a more Los Angeles style hotel. The design using the DCA version was Pueblo Deco, style a lot more buildings are made in towards the end of the 1920s. Both designs on both towers were originally made to help them fit in better with their separate parts. The keys are somewhat different as well. The Florida version, as you go through it, into the hotel, on more crowded days, the extended queues used, but normally the line begins. The lobby for both towers is not identical, and so is the rest of the hotel's interior. The only exception is the Florida. While it is visually the same, the Florida version is only one story, whereas its California counterpart has 2. The main reason for this change is because of the new ride system, so let's talk about the differences there. In the Florida version, you strap in the door close. You then go up, move around the 5th dimension scene, and into the drop shaft. After that, you drop a few times and unload. In the California version, you strap in, the doors close, and the elevator moves backwards into the drop shaft. It then goes up, drops a few times, and you unload. The unloading process between the two is different as well. In the Florida version, the boarding and exiting happen in 2 different locations, while in California, you enter and exit in the same place. Another difference is that instead of the 5th dimension scene, the DCA Tower gets the wave goodbye scene, where riders can see themselves in a
Alright, people can come back.
Lastly, the DCA version doesn't have the same red line drop sequence that the studio's version has, so
Alright.
the ride route is exactly the same. All these
The other people can come back here.
But the general story and atmosphere of the attraction remain untouched during its transition from the East Coast over to the West Coast. After it opened, the DCA Tower of Terror amassed its own following of Disney fans, much like the original Tower of Terror did. The new attraction quickly became a staple of the park. In the following years, the ride operated with no major changes whatsoever, but let's fast forward to 2014, because Marvel is about to release a movie that'll have an impact on not only the film industry, but also the Disney theme parks as well. Marvel released Guardians of the Galaxy on August 1st of 2014. The film was an instant hit with audiences and grossed over $700 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing superhero film in 2014 and one of the biggest movies for that whole year. It was no surprise that almost immediately a sequel was announced, but one thing that did come as a surprise was that a ride based on the franchise would be coming to Disney's California Adventure. Even more surprising is that it would be replacing the park's Tower of Terror.
What'd you come here for, Jake?
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout on August 23rd in 2016. It gave us an idea of what
Jake's here.
What?
Jake's here.
Okay. This all leads to the same kind of like insane
And he might.
experience that we have today, with the framing and the setting and the pacing and the timing, all completely altered to feed this really very funny, very exciting very irreverent story.
Almost immediately following the announcement, severe backlash began to hit from Tower of Terror fans, taking to almost every form of social media to voice their disapproval, some even going so far as to start petitions or boycott the park. Needless to say, this decision made a lot of people unhappy. The tower's final day of operation was on January 2nd of 2017 and was closed the next day. 2 weeks later, the Hollywood Tower Hotel sign was taken down and relocated. After that, the building began to be rethemed. Over the course of the next 4 months, the exterior facade began to change from the Hollywood Tower into the Collector's Fortress. While the exterior was on full display throughout the reconstruction, the interior was still pretty much a mystery, as the most information we had seen were just a few pieces of concept art. On April 25th, however, some media groups got an exclusive look inside the nearly completed attraction. A few cute photos emerged, as well as some more
Well, wasn't me.
form of music the attraction would use. Songs like Free Ride, Give Up the Funk, Born to Be Wild, and Burning Love would all be utilized in the ride's new randomized drop sequence.
Music plays a big role in Guardians of the Galaxy, as it does here. So as the chaos unfolds, as we zoom up and down, we're doing this to the tune of course, great rock and roll.
But other than that information, the general public still knew very little about the actual attraction. In the days leading up to its grand opening, more media and press groups got early access to the ride, this time being able to take photos and videos, giving us our first actual look at the queue and ride. And now that we have that information, we can finally look at what all was changed. First off, the most noteworthy change would be the tower's facade, which has almost completely been redone. It still retains the original form, but it just looks very different. The next change is in the new queue, and we'll start with what used to be the hotel's lobby. Just about every piece of furniture and decor of the lobby had its open up the room
Because of a cheetah.
space for the new queue. The furniture has all been
Yep.
replaced with the collector's display case.
But he
Towards
survived.
the back of the room, the fireplace and the Hollywood Tower Hotel logo have both been removed. In their place is now a screen that plays one of the queue videos, which gives a little backstory as to who the collector is, what the building is for, and why you're here. Plus, it even has all the original actors reprising the roles, like Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Batista, and Benicio del Toro. Even got a Stan Lee cameo. Once you've made it through all that, you're ushered into what was previously the library, now retrofitted to be the collector's office. Much like the lobby, all the bookshelves and theming elements that were in here have all been replaced. The library used to serve as the pre-show room, giving the backstory of the Hollywood Tower Hotel and giving us some context as to why it's abandoned. The new office holds a similar purpose, as it too plays the pre-show. From the library, you head into what used to be the boiler room. Not too much has actually changed in here besides the lighting and some small visual changes to give it a more sci-fi kind of feel. From there you load into the elevator, or as it's called now, the gantry lift, and begin your ride. The biggest change that the ride system saw was the integration of the randomized drop sequence. Not only is the drop portion randomized, but the ride's storyline can change as well. Once you're strapped in and the doors close, you still move backwards like you would in the Tower of Terror, but instead of a rod-circling narration in pitch-black darkness, you instead see an outline of rocket above your lift. Next we're taken up to below the generator. From there we rise and fall, seeing different screens of the Guardians fighting their way out of the fortress. All scenes are randomized and can vary from ride to ride. From what I can tell, the wave goodbye scene as well as the hallway scene were both made into spaces for the new screens to go. Now, I'm not 100% sure about that one though. I do have a sneaking suspicion the generator scene is actually a real set. If it is, it's likely what was previously the hallway scene. If I'm wrong, I'll be sure to make a note of it either in the description or in a pinned comment, so keep an eye out. Besides all those changes, the ride is the same as it used to be. There are a few smaller changes like the gift shop, which is Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise and completely rethemed, but besides all that, the attraction is the same. The loss of DCA's Tower of Terror is definitely a big one, not only for fans of the attraction, but also for those who respect what that attraction did for the once struggling Disney park. There's definitely a case to be made that it was the tower that started to turn that park around and finally bring some guests over to it, and to see Disney have no real regard or respect for that fact did not sit right with some people. Ultimately, I do understand why they think a more family-friendly ride would be more appealing to the average guest, but regardless of what Mission Breakout has to offer, I don't think it'll be able to bring what the Tower of Terror brought in terms of thrill, suspense, and atmosphere. And while some may argue that the DCA Tower is a less interesting clone of the original, I still maintain that it was one of the best attractions the Disney California Adventure has ever seen.
Alright, and finally, right about there, that's Palm Tree.
spectacular. Thank you to everybody who left us a question in the previous video. As I tallied up everything, it was over 150 questions. So obviously there's a lot to go through in this video. So let me just quickly give you the breakdown and how the video work. I try to separate each question into history questions that have like really on the main parts and then random questions that don't relate to either. Also, I try to combine as many base questions as possible, just so we're not repeating myself over and over again. And let me just apologize to the first time I was around so late on this channel. Also, let me apologize if the video seems a little bit rushed. I did give myself the weekend, but on Sunday, when I was recording the answers, Audacity crapped out on me halfway through, so I lost about an hour of voice recording. So yeah, you can obviously understand if I'm a little bit pissed off right now. So without further ado, let's get into your questions and let the 25K Q&A begin. Our first question comes from Peter Dome, Esther Oza, Austin Hudson, Juliet Sierra, Brian Escobar, Hardhat Safe 78, Phantom Star Productions, and Katie Barr, who asked, what inspired you to create theme park history? So the inspiration for the channel actually came from a Christmas gift I received last year from my sister. I'm a big fan of theme parks. I've been going to them since I'm 4 years old, whether it be Disney or Universal. So last year she got me a gift that I consider to be a legit piece of theme park history. I received a 1989 Universal Studios Florida brochure. If you don't know where the brochures are, they're at the hotels, motels, they're at the airports, I believe, in Florida. Basically, they're just pamphlets that advertise parks and other attractions. So, why this 1989 Universal Studios Florida pamphlet? This brochure I just myself? Well, for two reasons. Number one,
Alright, you're back. Yeah, you didn't have to see that disgusting part or boring, but you could stay. Alright, literally, let's go find this blood of ores. Got me the golden fidget spinner, not really golden, it's just painted golden. Friends thought I was dumb enough to think that I thought this was real gold, but it's actually not. My friends tried to think I was dumb enough to do that, so yeah. Hey, if I have a chappy mouth, same thing with Jacksepticeye, but no offense, Jacksepticeye. I have a lot of blood ores to get for. A lot, that's a lot. That's the most blood of ores I've ever seen in my life. You gotta get like 4, which is like above the limit. The limit's like 2. So it's above the limit by 2. Cancel arrow. I need to go stealth. I don't really have to bother with them, so I'm just gonna walk this way. Unless I'm not autistic. You guys think I'm freaking autistic, I'm not. Why is he all like that? I'm like, wait, why? Did you find me? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my god. Gotta go hide in a bush. I'm hidden. No one sees me. Oh, I know what to do. Since I couldn't kill that one dumb butt, I could kill him with my bird. Okay.
Once we feel that we have enough information, we start working on the script for the video itself. Obviously, there's a format to it. There's an intro, there's a history section, there's a ride portion, there's a closure with changes to the attraction, and then there's an outro. Some people don't like that. I personally think it's easy to work with, and it kind of always does tell a story. Also, it's a lot easier.
He has no clue where I am. Does he? Freaking hate you. Go die in a hole. Same thing with you. And you. Whoa. You and you. Go die. You and you. Go die in a hole.
Promotional video of the attraction we're covering, POVs of the ride itself. If there's construction photos or video, we include that, and obviously updates of what we're talking about. Usually this is the
Now, ow. Now you. I have no fear. I kinda do. Wait, no. Extinguish. I thought I could search it. Blood orbs. Got me that. If I find red, that's where blood of ores is. I did not see you. That's 3, and the 4th one should be somewhere. I'm gonna search you first. I don't need light.
She's also responsible for the thumbnails that you see and the channel artwork. Without her, I'd probably be lost because I suck at Photoshop. I feel confident enough in the content I'm creating, but it's always nice to have somebody there to bounce off of, basically tell you that your content does suck at times. And really, I think the overall quality is better. So if you're watching this, thank you so much for your help. I really do appreciate it. So then I put it over and want to know if we can see the list. So you want to see the list. You want to see the list that I keep after every time you guys make a suggestion, I put it on the list. I mean, honestly, did you think I kept the list? You know how many times I would have to keep adding stuff to the list? Oh yeah, wait, I do have a list. Here it is. It's a legit list that I've been using on and off again for the last year. Basically, once somebody makes a suggestion, I write it down in the book, and every time that attraction gets another suggestion, you obviously see it gets a tally mark. Once I run out of room, I basically just square it off, meaning that, hey, you gotta make a video on it sometime in the near future.
Yeah, soon I get that.
Saying, hey man, there's been attractions here since February that I've asked for that you haven't done yet. What gives? That's our discretion. Sometimes I just don't want to do Universal attractions over again. I want to try to shake it up a bit, but don't worry. The attractions you're seeing right now, they're squared off. They'll get their videos sometime in 2019. But yeah, there's a legit list. That's a lot of writing and telling I have to keep up by the way. The California chick that asks, are you planning on branching out more to the Nuts, SeaWorld, and Six Flags? And the answer to that question is yes. We'll be covering those theme parks in 2019. Guys, the viewers have suggested in the comment section, but I think in 2019 I'll be able to diversify every park we're covering, including the 3 you just mentioned, along with other smaller parks and theme parks located. Again, the goal is to diversify theme park shows on the channel. You know, I've never really thought about how many episodes I want to make, but if you said throw out a number, I'll probably say 100. 100's a nice round number, and I'm pretty sure there's 100 theme park attractions we can cover. And at the rate we go, that would be 5 years of videos. I think that's a good time frame for us. So let's say 100 at least. As for other shows on the channel, we have something planned as well for early 2019. It's not going to be a major show that we're going to do. It's not going to be a podcast. But I think it's going to be a nice complement to what we do already with theme park history. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably have more details out probably January or February. MaxD327 wants to know if there's any collaborations in the works. We're talking with 2 other channels right now to do collaborations sometime in 2019. I can't let you know what channels because nothing's official yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Or better yet, get your hopes up and then nothing actually happens. But I definitely can tell you we're working right now possibly with 2 other channels to have a collaboration either here on the channel or theme park history shown up somewhere else. Big Nat Gaming wants to know what was the hardest video we've ever made. The hardest video, hands down, was Halloween Horror Nights because of all the work we had to look for, all the information we had to research. 28 years of an event is a very long time, and that video was the longest we took to put together, almost 4.5 weeks. Also, with it being the hardest, it's probably, in my opinion, the worst video I've done because that's not the original concept I wanted to do. Originally, we were going to cover all 4 events at Hollywood, Orlando, Singapore, and Japan, but because of time constraints, I had to cut it down just to Orlando. Basically, if I had kept it that long, you would have never seen the video. Well, you know what? I take that back. It's December. You would have probably seen it sometime in November, obviously missing the point of having a Halloween-themed video come out in October. But I wouldn't worry because I'm going to go back to Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm going to take a look at the Hollywood, Singapore, and Japan events in separate videos. At least that way I'm still going to be able to cover the entire history of Halloween Horror Nights. Our next question comes from Nicholas DeJesus, Brandon Lee, Sydney B. Sorry, Sydney, about your last name. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'm going to butcher it bad. And Elizabeth, who asked, what is your favorite video? I think it's a toss-up between Spider-Man and E.T. I think Spider-Man's our most complete video so far to date. That intro is really cool, and I think each section of the video is well done. I don't feel like there's really anything lacking of it, but personally, I like the E.T. video the most. I really like the E.T. attraction. I think it was the first attraction I went on when I visited the park back when I was 4 or 5. And honestly, I think that's our best well-paced video, which means there's a constant flow to it. It never feels like it slags or gets boring. And it also gave me an excuse to talk about the history of one of my favorite parks, Universal Studios Florida. Noah Santana and Zachary Anderson want a face reveal. Sorry guys, no face reveal today. You're not missing out much. I'd say I'm a 6 out of 10 at best, and I'm known more for my personality than my looks. But how about this? I'm gonna be a sellout here. I'm gonna say if the channel ever hits 100,000 subscribers, that's when I'll do a face reveal. And once I do that face reveal, you're gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna tell you, it's a 6 out of 10 at best. And our last question about theme park history comes from Zachary Strange, who asks, what's your name and story? So I thought I had said my name in some shape or form in a video before, but I actually didn't. So my name is Jack, and I'm an Aries. I like cats more than dogs. I like long walks on the beach. I like video games. I like basketball. I've been playing basketball since I'm 3 years old. And I believe that pineapple on pizza is a sin and should be banned. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you about my story. You'll probably find out more about me in the next section when it's your questions about theme parks in general. This question comes from It's in a Dino's DNA, who asks, do you like Disney or Universal better? I think by now if you've watched enough of this show, nothing against Disney, but I've been going to Universal more as a kid. I also like the layout I always felt like the old school Disney attractions, you're just along for the ride. While Universal did a really good job, I think really just that you know, nothing against Pirates of the Caribbean or Small World or you know, I don't feel like the immersion is there. But Jaws, you're part of the boat tour. With Kong, you're on a tram trying to escape from Bags of the Future, you're helping Doc Brown trying to catch a bit. Hanna-Barbera, you get Yogi and Boo Boo trying to get back, what's his name? I forgot the kid's name. Jetsons. God, it's been such a long time. But you know what I'm talking about. Even now, you look at Revenge of the Mummy. trying to escape from England. Harry Potter, you're kind of involved in yourself. Men in Black, you're trying to become the next scientist. And even in E.T., Steven Spielberg said you're going to help E.T. get back to the green planet. So I've always, as a kid, gravitated more towards that type of attraction than just Disney. Obviously, Disney's going to change that up now, but Universal's been doing it for such a long time.
Oh, hi.
I think that's a preference.
So, oh my god.
And Universal Studios Florida in one day if I had to. I feel like you can't really do that with the Disney parks, especially at Walt Disney World. I know you can do that in California because they're right across the street from each other, but if I go on vacation to Florida and only have a week, Disney's really trying to push my buttons because I know that I need at least 4 days to each park. And for the Disney parks, I'm not really a huge fan of wanting to do a half a day, let's say at Animal Kingdom, and then try to drive over and do a half day at Disney Hollywood Studios. It just seems like it'd be very exhausting and just frustrating to me. You don't really get to enjoy the parks if all you're doing is driving around. So that's basically the reasons why. I just like the stories for the attractions. I like the fact that I can go on vacation and visit both parks without having to rush through. Don't get me wrong though, I like Disney, but if I only go to one on vacation, I'll always say Universal. Disney Adorable asks, what's your feeling about Disney buying Universal? How they're replacing old rides with new ones. I don't see that being a bad thing. I know Disney is number one. They don't really have to worry about their competition, but I also feel like you have to do stuff every once in a while to refresh your park. Give people a reason to come back.
No, that's just rude.
I think it's probably ambitious of Disney to want to bring in attractions based off of Marvel, Pixar, Frozen, and Star Wars. But guess what? That's making Disney billions of dollars at the box office, and there's no way they're going to not pass that up to bring those IPs to the park. Now, I will say, for Disney fans, when we get that one, I don't think things like Space Mountain and Haunted Mansion are going to go away anytime soon. I think you're going to see a mix of these IP-based attractions along with the classics staying in the parks. Honestly, too, I don't think they're going to have a lifespan of like 3 or 4 years like some of the Universal attractions do. They're going to be able to stand out on their own, and I think they're going to be able to be enjoyed by anybody, and you won't really have to watch the movies to actually enjoy and know what's going on with those attractions. So I think Disney has to do it, but I don't think they're going to be dumb enough to remove the classic attractions that help establish them as the place to go for theme parks. Stephen Golden asks, what would you say is the best ride Universal and Disney wrongfully got rid of? What do you think is the worst ride they've kept? So for Disney, this is always going to be my answer. I don't think it's ever going to change. I think the best attraction they got shouldn't have was Journey to Imagination. I love that attraction. I think it's one of the best attractions they built. It was one of the best attractions at Epcot for a very long time. So what did they decide to do with Journey to Imagination? Take everything that made it great. The characters, the music, the lights, the sounds, and the charm of it. Get rid of all that, throw it in trash, and give us Journey to Your Imagination, which is a piece of crap of an attraction. I don't know why they did it. I know they did it because they had a new sponsorship deal, they wanted to refurb the attraction, but if they just kept it the same, people would really enjoy it. I mean, Journey to Imagination lasted 2 years before they had to completely retool it, bring back Figment, and make it into Journey to Your Imagination with Figment, and honestly, that attraction isn't that great as well. Outside of the scene with the Figments, I don't like it. I think that should be the next big project for Epcot. Let's do something with that entire area. Whether you're going to rebuild a brand new Journey into Imagination attraction, or gut it completely and create something new and exciting, it's just sad to see the shape the attraction has become. For Universal, that was a little bit tougher, because there's a lot of them that I could say, but honestly, most of the attractions from the 90s were kind of beaten up or beaten down, refurb, or, you know, obviously be released. I think the one that stands out the most to me is I understand it's going to go through changes once Pod is taken over, but to me, it's disappointing to see what it became because it took away a lot of the age. And I'm not just talking about the roller coaster and the ride system behind it, I'm talking about the aesthetics of the actual attraction. I mean, I loved that entrance to Boom and Dragons. 2 giant statues, fire and ice. It was awesome. I loved the cube, the story that it told, the destruction left behind by both dragons. And obviously the ride itself is still very good, but eventually they would stop dueling each other and it kind of just lost all of its appeal. Don't get me wrong, Dragon Challenge is still a decent roller coaster, but honestly compared to what it became, it's kind of disappointing in some shape or form if you ask me. As for the worst ride still at Universal, I know some people will right away go, haha, Fast and Furious Supercharged, but let's be serious for a minute here. It's Shrek, isn't it? I mean, Shrek is based off a mini-sequel between the first and second movie. Didn't the first movie come out in like 2001, 2003? I'm not sure. It's around that time span. It just makes no sense for the attraction to still be there. Building is beaten up, the attraction is not that great anymore. I don't see what the appeal is of it. I don't know why Universal is still hanging on to it. Maybe it'll change in the next couple of years since now they own DreamWorks. I'll put something new there. Maybe it'll improve the animal. But I also has to go at Universal Studios Florida. The first one on that list should be Shrek. Peter asks, what do you think Disney will add to the theme parks with the Fox merges? Will they add anything at all to the parks? You know, that's a tough one, but I really can't think of any movies from 20th century movies that fit into a Disney theme park. I mean, I would love to see Alien added as a theme park attraction, but I don't know if Disney's willing to take that risk, especially after Alien Encounter and the feedback they got from that. Maybe Ice Age? It would make sense, right? You could put Ice Age in Animal Kingdom. Kind of fits the mold, same type of deal. It's a kid attraction. Movies did pretty well. You could do that. Obviously, there's been the question about what happens with Simpsons now. I think if you really did see the Simpsons hang around at Disney Park, it doesn't really fit the mold of what they're looking for. Sure, it could be a way to draw people into the park, but honestly, how much more years does the Simpsons have on television? And what's the popularity of the Simpsons? Is it still going to be something worth going to a park for, worth spending millions of dollars on? I'm going to say no. So I think if you said pick one, I'd probably say Ice Age, put it in Animal Kingdom, and boom, you have a brand new ride. Mike the Bike asks, what's your opinion of the Jurassic Park franchise, and how would you rank the Jurassic Park films? I was cautiously optimistic when we made the announcement. I figured that they're spending a year to refurb the attraction. Not much of the original attraction will change. The ride system is in place, and most of the storyline is going to change at all. But since more and more of the rumors have been coming out about what they're going to do to the attraction, I'm actually going back to being my pessimistic self from Universal. If you haven't paid attention, there's been rumors lately that most of the animatronics are going to really smart Universal, I'll give that to you. And lately there's been construction photos that show after the first dip that now that it's going to be totally enclosed. Which makes me think, what are you doing now? Is that entire first room going to just be screen-based? Are you going to make the entire attraction now enclosed? It's really weird, but also, what's the right word here? I'm curious to see what's going to happen, because it might be a total disaster, or it might be a glorious disaster in some shape or form. The only thing I look really forward to is the rumors that the finale is going to have an Indominus Rex fighting a T-Rex, and that could be a really cool scene to see. Then again, they only have a year to do this. As for the Jurassic Park films, my list from best to worst go Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 3, The Lost World Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Maverick Archer asks, what is your favorite original Universal Studios ride? So, it's going to be technical to some extent. I'm about to say a ride that originally was there, but it's not the version that I like, and that's Jaws. Jaws is my favorite original. Not the version, which barely anybody got to experience. Talk about when it was in 1993. So I think that is good as open with the car. I know some people are saying it was the 1990 version. So if you're going to be technical and say you can't choose that Jaws, then it's confrontation, obviously. I like confrontation. The animatronics are very impressive. The rides are very good. But just something about the with the animatronics, you're on a boat, it's a little bit more real to me. Obviously, I get that. But as a kid, even though I knew it wasn't real, and I knew the water wasn't underneath, and everything was appropriate, I said, no, what if something goes wrong? What if something happens? It was just this thing in the back of my head where I felt like, yeah, it's fake, but what if? It's kind of like if they had Jaws at a water park. You know it's not real. You go, yeah, what if Jaws was at a Universal water park? That's why you don't see it all at Walking Bay. But yeah, if I can pick, it's Jaws. That's my favorite original attraction at Universal Studios. Straight out of Alderaan, S. Moyhan 777, Boom 12, what television show or movie would you want to be made into a theme park ride? Now, for TV shows, I really don't think there's anything out currently that you can make into a theme park attraction. Obviously, you can say Game of Thrones, Westworld. I don't think that's even geared towards kids and families and stuff. It's Universal. Pretty sure the Red Wedding would go over well with a lot of people. But if you said any TV show you grew up watching, I can give you two. I would like to see Batman animated series get its own attraction, and I would always love to see a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers attraction built. Just imagine animatronics with Megazord and villains and Power Rangers, Rita Repulsa there. I mean, if they ever decided to make an attraction like that, I would be there day one. Because Power Rangers, that was my childhood. Those are the TV shows I would suggest. For movies, there's two. One is an obvious that should have been done already, and the other one's much more obscure, but I would still like to see another attraction. The first one is Godzilla. I don't think there's been a Godzilla attraction here in the U.S. yet, and it seems like that is Universal's falling over there on the attraction. A couple years ago, when I was part of the forums and whatnot, people were like, oh, well, there's these rumors, disaster finally closing down. And this long rant about why Godzilla should come to San Francisco at Universal Studios Florida. The movie was just coming out, and imagine you being in the BART system, and all of a sudden, there are quakes happening, but the reality is that there's Godzilla and the monsters themselves. And the attraction somehow ends. A giant, massive animatronic Godzilla roaring and screaming at you, and then everything goes dark, and you go on your way. I think that would be awesome, and I'm kind of surprised they haven't tried to do anything yet. Maybe with the new park, we'll see a Godzilla attraction. The other movie I'd like to see maybe sometime no, it didn't do well at the box office, but it's one of my favorite comics and one of my favorite movies. You know,
Alright, I'm gonna end the video here.
3D, where you're having the fights actually take place on stage, and they transition
Bye.
from form to